He's also a close confidant of the US President Donald Trump. And I can tell you from sources here that this statement hasn't come without a context. The context is that there is a realization in Washington, D.C. that India is a strong friend and a partner of United States, and President Trump attaches high importance to his relationship with Prime Minister Modi. And what he is trying to say is that they will iron out any differences whatsoever, and he is hopeful that something positive will come out. I see this as a positive development. I know a lot of naysayers, anti-India forces are trying very hard to paint this as the really, really gloomy phase of the partnership. But I think, as I said earlier on your shows, that I was there not only in February when Prime Minister Modi met President Trump inside the Oval Office, but earlier too at his interactions with the UN when he was the president last time around. The chemistry between the two leaders is very, very strong. In fact, that stays intact. If you see President Trump's statement all along, he has been praising Prime Minister Modi, and I think that is very important in his scheme of things. So anybody should understand that in the Trump White House, what prevails is President Trump's word. And when he has a relationship that's as strong with the global leaders, yes, there may be slight hiccups. He uses tariffs as a bargaining chip, but I get a sense that the relationship can not only bounce back, but we can repair the little bit of hiccups that are there, and hopefully these tariffs, these are very positive signs. He wouldn't have named Sergio Gore, who's again a very, very key personnel, was a key personnel in White House as US ambassador designate to India. He wouldn't have had these 2+2 dialogues happening if there was really, really a dip. I see this along with the statement coming from Scott Bessent as a good step forward. Yes, I will not hazard a guess on how long it's going to take for the trade deal, but I can tell you from informed sources that certainly there is a positive momentum which is happening behind the scenes, and let it be like that, because I believe that these are delicate diplomatic negotiations in the larger national interest of India, and also in the larger interest of this great partnership that we have between our two countries, India and the US. We should let these back channel negotiations, whatever negotiations are happening, let it be, and the outcome will be seen. Yes, as I mentioned earlier, there are temporary setbacks. We will not cross the red lines, but as good friends, we continue to agree on certain things and disagree on certain things. The idea is, how can we come forward and come to a meeting point which I think is plausible and can also be possible in the near term, Gautam. That's my optimism stemming from experience in covering this relationship, and also from sources here in Washington, D.C.
Okay, sounds great. Let's leave it at that, Saurabh. While also saying that the Trump administration, perhaps Donald Trump himself, will be very keenly watching as to what really happens in Tianjin as well. Thanks for joining us from Washington, D.C.
Thank you.